Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Trev back again. Now this video is not going to be an MMA related video. This is going to be a figure related video. So if you're one of my MMA subscribers, don't watch this. This isn't for you. So I'm assuming that everybody currently watching this now is DC Universe Classics figure fans, Marvel Legends figure fans, that kind of stuff. And today I'm going to be doing a review slash discussion, sort of from a request, sort of not, just from a discussion with the Stash Bin. If you haven't seen his channel, go check it out. It's got an awesome channel with a bunch of different figure displays and some reviews and stuff like that. And this one's going to be of the DC Universe, not DC Universe, DC Superheroes series. This will be of the black and gray variant DC Superheroes Batman. Alright, so if you have a Batman figure, you may have like the DC Super or DC Universe Classics version. So this is the DC Universe Classics. I believe it was Wave 1 or Wave 2. Yeah, I think it was Wave 1. Batman. This is the Detective Batman, and he's a really nice figure, really cool. He's got that classic look to him. I love the grappling hook he's got, and he's a very cool figure. But that being said, I do like having an older version, but I also wanted to have a newer version too. So that's a good figure to have. I'll show you him right off the bat. Now here's the other one they did, or sort of like they did. This is the same mold as the Detective version, except this is like a modern version. This is actually one that I did a head swap on. I took the head off of the Batman from the Fists of Clay and the Batman from the that movie, Batman Superman Public Enemies, and I did a head swap. And it looks pretty good, and this was the one I had before. But I'm doing a Gotham City display, and it's going to be a pretty good one. Putting a lot of work into it, and I'm getting a bunch of stuff for it, and I'll show you some of the stuff and the work in progress in that in a minute. But this is the Batman that I had pretty much so far, and that was my favorite. Now this one does have closed fists because the body is from the Superman Batman version. So I also had this one here. This is the DC Superheroes Batman, who's pretty nice. This one is the blue version. This is, I think, the regular version. And this guy, the main differences between the two, he's a little bit smaller than this one, just a tiny bit. He's a little bit less bulky than this one. And he's a really nice figure, but I just wanted to have a black version because to me, Batman should be wearing black. So this is the version I just got right here. And they're the same mold and everything like that. It's just a variant, sort of, with a repaint. And of course, the bling and symbol here on the front isn't there. It's just a regular belt loop. That's the main difference. The colors are different. And this one, to me, is just my favorite. This is pretty much the most expensive Batman figure you're going to find. This guy goes for about 50 bucks on eBay, roughly. And he's pretty much the definitive Batman figure. He is a little bit smaller than the other one, but even though he's a little bit smaller, he's so much nicer in terms of scale. I just want to get these even for you. Yeah, he's about half an inch shorter than this one, and maybe a little bit less bulky too. But this guy is definitely much better than the other ones. If you look at the face sculpt on this one, he just looks a lot better. This is the other version. He's a lot more tan than this one, but the main thing is just the detail's not really there. On this one, you get actual indentation around the bat symbol. On this one, it's just painted on. The belt, I mean, there's no comparison. Look at the belt for this one, and then look at the belt for that. I mean, this is, it's not even close. The gloves on this one are actually they're actually got sculpted. I know you probably can't see with my camera, but they actually have sculpted like leather indentations to make them look more real, and the boots do as well. Whereas this one's just a bunch of plastic, and especially plastic there. On the boots, there's actually bat symbols on the bottom of the boots. I don't know how well that translates, but I think you can see at the top there. There's a bat symbol there, and there's actually indentation around, just like you'd find in most of the comic books and the way they're drawn. So this to me is definitely the definitive Batman figure. This figure is pretty much perfect. The time it came out, the figures were a little bit shorter, so that's the reason for its size. As far as DC Universe Classics goes, it fits in pretty good. It's a little bit small, but I mean, that's one small gripe. It is definitely the best looking Batman figure. It looks just like Bruce Wayne. The face looks hardened. He's got like little scuffs and scrapes and stuff like that on it, and he just This is just an awesome, awesome figure. This is the best Batman figure. So that's pretty much it for that one. I'd say I'd give that figure a 10 out of 10 for the time it was released, because when it was released, that was the size it was in. Since then, figures have become bigger. So you can't fault the figure for being the size that it was at, like, however many years ago, when now they're releasing figures like this for more money, and they don't even have the added details. This here is just a clump of plastic. There's nothing, there's nothing to it. There's no, in the other one, there's actually seams here to make it look like he's wearing a uniform. The gloves actually have leather indentations there, and the face, is just one color, whereas the other one actually has his lips painted different, and all kinds of details in the face. The belt is really crap. The symbol is too high, and it's just painted on. It's not actually indented in or sculpted in. And so, to me, this Batman figure is definitely the one to get if you guys are, avid collectors and you really like DC Universe or Marvel Legends. You want to have the best Batman. This is the one you want to get right here. He's really hard to find now, and he's pretty expensive, but he's the best. Don't listen to anybody else. Don't kid yourselves. Anyway, that goes for that. Now what I'll do is I'll show the rest of my work in progress for my Gotham City display. So I'm just going to grab my first building. One sec. So I don't know how well this is going to work, but I'm going to try to do this as best I can. So this is one building I'm doing for my Gotham City. And this guy, this is a work in progress right now. I'm going to do about 4 buildings, and I have another one over there I'm going to show you in a sec. So basically what I did was these are cardboard boxes. I cut out the windows and I put plastic in this one. I don't know how well you can see that on my camera. When I finish the display and everything, I'm actually going to get a digital camera out and do a better, showing of this. Anyway, it's got ledges around the top. This is all painted gray here, right? And that one's all painted gray, and basically just fits in like that. I'm going to actually be able to put some things in the windows so that you can see. And I actually bought a bat symbol. I can't find it now. It's somewhere around here in one of these bags because I just had to move everything. So my sister's staying here for a while. Anyway, it's got a bat symbol, and it actually lights up and puts a symbol on the wall. So this is going to be one building for it. I'll just put this guy back and I'll show you the next one. Right. So the next one is just over there. You can see it in the corner right there. So that's actually the oh, they can't see much detail from here. Let me pull it over. Sorry for the crazy camera, guys. Anybody who is watching this video who gives a shit. Anyway, so that's it right there. Basically what that is that's the Ghostbusters firehouse from, way back when, way back in the day. So it's pretty big, and it's for 6-inch figures, or 5 to 6-inch figures, and it looks really good. I actually put that gargoyle right there on the side is actually super glued on, and I repainted the whole thing, and I put plastic in the windows, even though I know you can't see it too well. And then I redid the door because I didn't have the door on it. That's just cardboard, and I painted that. So first I put a gray on it, and then I put black dry brushing on it. And the gargoyle is from a Spider-Man figure, Spider-Man movie figure that's supposed to hang on the wall. And I just basically took that part off and just glued it on. I think it looks really cool for a Batman display. So that's going to be my second building. I've got an alley playset there. I've got a street light there, and I've got some other stuff that I got too. I'm going to get a big poster for a backdrop. Do about 2 more buildings, and that will be it pretty much for my Gotham City display. So it should be real cool. So keep a lookout for that. It's going to be out in probably another, I'll have it finished and do a video on it, displaying it in about, I don't know, maybe 2 months or something like that, a month and a half, because it does take a little while since I'm working full time and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, guys, that's what I wanted to show you for today. So that's my Batman figures and my work in progress in my Gotham City. Guys, have a good one. See you later.